Alex with AO Automotive Reviews, and today we have here the 2020 Ferrari Roma. This is a $225,000 GT. This car cranks out 612 horsepower. It's a V8 with twin turbos. Now, this front engine Grand Tourer is the engine is actually placed in the middle, a mid-engine, so you can get the best of handling. This is a GT car, Grand Tourer, not a track car. This car is actually made for people who are rich and are SUV owners and want luxury. This luxury in this car is second to none. This car is a contemporary representation of the carefree, pleasurable way of life and how it was in the 50s and the 60s in Italy, and particularly Roma, Italy, which is what this car, or the place that this car is named after. 70% of the components of this car is actually new. So 70% is actually new. 20%, this car has 20% more horsepower than the Portofino, 50% less than the 488 GTB, and the GTB, of course, is a rear-wheel drive car. This car is also a rear-wheel drive car. This car uses an 8-speed dual clutch, and a dual clutch with the Ferrari was first introduced in the SF90 hybrid. Now, the SF90 hybrid was a special car that actually used an electric motor for reverse gear to go backwards, and that's what made it sort of different. But just go back to this particular car, the Ferrari Roma. 0 to 62 in 3.4 seconds, 0 to 124 in 9.3 seconds, top speed of 198 miles per hour. Now the driver weight in this car is 3,245 pounds. This car is just a sight to see, folks. Take a look at that. Take a look at that design and that Italy setting. Look at that front fascia, folks. Look at that front grille. It's amazing. Let's zoom into this front grille. Look at that, how the front grille is just one piece and how it's smooth with the rest of the body of this Ferrari Roma. And the daytime running lights. This car has a strong presence. Many people say that this car is named after a prototype that's a Maserati, and that prototype was called the Maserati, I believe it was Alfieri. Yep, Alfieri. F-I-E-R-I. Just in case I get it incorrect, leave a comment if you have any other suggestions. But that's what it was named after. That's what it was shaped after, that Maserati. That's what people believe. But Ferrari has not officially said that. Just to let you know, it's not official. But that's what people put it with. This Roma is spectacular, folks. Now, if I can get back to my arrow, it's going to take a second. But let me get back. I think we may have a problem. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go back to the next one. What a great side view, folks. Look at the wheels. The wheels are traditional Ferrari wheels. And that leather just sets it off, especially with this. Looks like a dark gray, or it could be blue. You know, with it being dark, it's hard to tell, but it looks like a dark charcoal type of gray. And that engine, folks. That engine in this car is spectacular. You have a V8 twin turbo kicking out 612 horsepower. I tell you, the engine is a masterpiece, a piece of art. This car is spectacular. And these are the three models in different colors. What a display. What a display. And boy, does this back end look like it does the business. Look at these brake lights in the back. I mean, boy, Ferrari knew what they were going after. Now, this car is supposed to also have competitors such as the Bentley Continental GT and the Aston Martin DB11. and the Mercedes AMG GT. So basically, they're trying to get in these, the competition with these particular cars. And that's what this car, the Grand Tour, competes with. And those who buy those kind of cars will, find an interest in a Ferrari. But the one thing that's different about this particular car is that Ferrari will not let you buy certain cars unless you buy certain cars first. So if a person's not a Ferrari owner, they may not be able to get this particular car. They'll have to go to the dealership and they'll have to be told what they must purchase first before they can get something as nice as this. Well, the back end, folks, this back end is just really nice with the prancing horse right there, just in the exhaust pipes just there. This car is just, it's masculine in every way and just has a subtleness about it, like a true GT Tourer or Grand Tourer. This right here is basically, I don't think this one is out yet, but it's just a rendition of something that's going to come. And boy, this is also spectacular too. This is going to cost an arm and a leg too when it does come out. But I guess somebody's just giving us a rendition of something to come in the future. Again, back to the Ferrari Roma. This is spectacular as well. The color, the yellow brake shoes, the front grille. It's just awesome. Now this car also has 0 to 62 in 3.4 seconds, 0 to 124 miles per hour in 9.3 seconds, top speed of 198 miles per hour. And that's just spectacular, folks. Just spectacular. And that's another angle with the Italian leathers and all that. You can see from the inside. Just the design in this. The design is just mouth-watering. Trunk space. And the trunk space looks pretty deep. Let's take a closer look and see if we can zoom in. I tried to find other photos, but there is no other photos deeper than this. And this is the trunk of the Ferrari Roma. Let's make it back small. What a nice car. This right here is the back seat. This car is known as the GT plus 2. And these are the plus 2 seats that's back here. And those you can probably keep golf clubs back there or something like that of that sort. But ain't no person will be able to sit back there, as you can see. Again, that's another engine pic, and the photographer's taking a picture of it. Just spectacular, folks. And you got the heat shield and all of that, and just to clean. I'm sure this also comes in carbon fiber too, at a premium. What a beautiful design. Again, now what you have here is a 16-inch display for the gauges. And they say these gauges also have, haptic touch. And so basically, you just put your hand there. You don't have to think twice. It responds and it gives back a vibration to your finger to let you know that you have, successfully, you have successfully activated the feature that you wanted without you taking your eyes off the road. This car also has, let's zoom in real quick. This car also has the paddle shifters, and most Ferraris do have this. And, and all the gauges on the steering wheel, including the manatee switch. Now, which is this is a completely new interior, and it has what they call that floating display right here, which is really nice. And the passenger also has this floating display. Now, this interior is known to cocoon. It's called actually a cocoon. You can see the floor pad here for the passenger to even see his feet, and you can also see the thigh support here that comes out and goes back as well. And you can see the vents. The vents are very nice. It's a little different. The design is actually, very nice. They put a lot of work in this car, and the leather, and just right here is just sort of nice too. It's sort of reminiscent to what would be here, but This is 12 o'clock. They used to have the 12 o'clock thing here, but this particular car doesn't have that. But this is particularly nice. Let's go back and let's get back to the regular sides. Okay. Alright, let's make this back little again. Best fit. Sometimes we have to play with this in order to move to the next slide. So just bear with me, folks. Shouldn't be able to move it around. Let's see. But again, you can see the interior, you see the armrest. Let's talk about this a little bit more. You see the display, and let's see what they have showing on the display here. This is actually the HVAC controls. You can see here the how you activate them, and instead of haptic touch telling you which, so you can at which speed you want these vents to blow the air on you as well. Let's hope this time it works. No. But what an awesome interior, folks. We're back again, folks. Again, we're looking at the 2020 Ferrari Roma. What a spectacular car, and this is just a different angle, and we can see some more things in this angle. And this is a gear shifter. This is the traditional Ferrari gear shifter, as you can see, which would have, when you shift it, it has more of a mechanical feel to it, which is Ferrari. And you also see the prancing horse here and the cup holder here, and that is particularly nice, folks. And again, you see the floating arm. You also see the digital display for the driver, which this is probably like a $7,000 option. You see the Ferrari insignia here, and again, the steering wheel, you see the tachometer and speed, and boy, what a display, folks. This is really nice. It's 16 inches. Particularly, I like this design, in the middle. That's really, really nice. Let's see if we can make this shrink down without having no issues. Looks like it worked this time. But what interior, folks. And it's beautiful Italian leather. And again, this is a different angle where you can see the 2+2 in the back seats. Really, really nice. The floating center console. This is just a spectacular car, folks. What a beauty. Oh, another beautiful angle. As you can see, the craftsmanship and the headrest. And you see the back seat. And you see right here is the button that you press down when you make the seats fold up. Very, very nice. Very, very nice, folks. Again, another picture. And another picture where the seat actually moved up. And you can see the back. The back story reminds you of it reminds me of the Ferrari FF or the Forluso. It's really, really nice. What a car. Again, the other angle of the back seats. I think you got speakers back here too. So of course you can put your bags in your luggage back there, and if you're going on a trip, you can probably put a duffel bag or something back there too as well. Of course, you got your driving gloves in the back, and also has the prancing horse right here too. This right here might be the Portofino. I don't know how this got stuck in here, but sorry about that, folks. This is just an idea about the back seat. Again, back to the Ferrari Roma. Really nice. The carbon fiber steering wheel, the perforated parts of the steering wheel here as well that you touch the most. And I like the yellow. The yellow stitching is very, very nice in this car. The yellow stitching and yellow here. There's so much craftsmanship goes in these cars. And this is the controller for the steering wheel. Of course, this is a GT car. If you're going to compete with Bentley GT, you got to have this button to make the steering wheel go up and down and slide. And in and out this way and up and down this way. Again, that's the engine again, folks. Breathtaking. And of course the interior shot again. Another interior shot. Another interior shot. And especially this one. This one is the gauges. The gauge cluster. And again, this is the conclusion of the 2020 Ferrari Roma. $225,000. What a spectacular car. What a spectacular car, folks. Digital gauge cluster, vertical, this climate control, the radios, everything, second screen, symmetrical design, you know, for the driver and the passenger, which is particularly nice. The symmetrical design for the driver and the passenger, just symmetrical. That's what I just wanted to show you guys, the symmetricalness of this. And again, we saw the manatee switch. Let's see if we can go back and hopefully we see the picture of the gauge cluster. I think it was one big one. The manatee switch is right here. You can see that. I just want to make sure you guys see everything about this car. Spectacular, folks. At nighttime, you see how it's lit up, and you're able to see everything on the steering wheel. You're able to see. Looks like the navigation. That's what that looks like, a pointer. Everything. It even tells you the position. I believe this is the compass. It's either a compass. Yeah. That's nice. I mean, if you see anything differently, just let me know. Again, this is the 2020 Ferrari Roma. Thanks for watching. Remember, share, like, and subscribe.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.